Welcome everybody out to the softball field for tonight's 4A matchup as the Mingus Marauders take on the Greenway Demons. I'm Philip Catafamo, happy to have you along with me here on a windy night in Cottonwood, Arizona. The Marauders looking to stay undefeated coming into this game, 10-0 in the region, 13-0 overall, the #1 ranked team in the 4A conference, and they're looking to keep it that way against a formidable foe in the Greenway High School Demons, who come into this game 7-0 in their own region and 9-2 overall, currently ranked 12th in the 4A conference, and we are in for an absolutely fun softball game tonight. The Marauders, as I mentioned, looking to stay undefeated, coming off of a win against Winslow. We'll talk about that. We'll also talk about Greenway's winning against Mesquite. Both of those happened earlier this week, so stay with us. We're going to take a quick break. We'll get you ready for this matchup right here on Verde Valley TV. Stay with us.
The most common reasons for bankruptcy are unforeseen circumstances like tragedies, illness, unemployment, and foreclosures. I'm Michael Gordon. We understand your situation and your need to look at all the alternatives. Call Gordon & Gordon for a free, non-judgmental bankruptcy or foreclosure consultation. Ask about zero-down bankruptcy options. Gordon & Gordon, attorneys at law. Trust well placed.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Want to welcome you back here to the softball field on the campus of Mingus Union High School. Philip Catafamo, happy to have you along with me. You can see the Marauders in the circle getting their pep talk from Coach John Brown. They've got a big-time matchup here against Greenway High School, a team that is currently ranked 12th in the 4A conference. Then they face those Marauders right there who are #1 ranked as of today in the 4A conference, and they're looking to keep it that way. The Marauders coming into this game off of a victory against Winslow, 5-3 on Monday. Coach Brown told me that it wasn't necessarily the prettiest win they've had all year, but they got the job done regardless and were able to get the victory. So they're looking to keep that momentum from Monday's game and carry that into this one. In that game against Winslow, a 5-3 victory for the Marauders. Alexis Ayersman 1 for 3 with a walk. Marissa Vaca 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And Vaca doing it in the circle. 7 innings pitched, 7 hits allowed, 3 runs, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, and 8 strikeouts for the junior pitcher. We will see Alexis Ayersman in the circle tonight for the Marauders. The Marauders also got a victory last Tuesday against Coconino, 10-0. A solid victory for the Marauders. Marissa Vaca in that one, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and 1 home run. Mikkel Gordon, 2 for 3, 1 RBI. Sydney Stapleton, 1 for 3 with 1 double. Alexis Ayersman, 6 innings pitched, 1 hit, 0 earned runs, and 13 Ks. They would both love a opportunity to get the victory here. I apologize. The official, one of the umpires, was looking at me to turn down the music, and I'm not the PA guy, so I had to I was trying to talk and wave my hands and let them know that it is not me. But coming into this one, though, the Greenway Demons are looking to kill the momentum of the Marauders as we get closer and closer to playoff time. Obviously, the Marauders are trying to get a couple victories here and continue that undefeated streak, try to win in the power play as well with power points, and keep that #1 seed so they can guarantee themselves at least 2 home games during the playoff season. So Greenway, of course, trying to spoil that from the Marauders. They come into this one a victory on Tuesday against Mesquite, 10-0 in that win. Caitlin Terry, the sophomore, 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs, 1 double, and a home run. Kayla Olivas, 3 for 5, 3 RBIs, 1 double. Lily Hardy, the senior, 1 for 2 with 3 walks. And, of course, Caitlin Terry, who I just mentioned, her in the circle. She is going to be one to watch out for tonight for Greenway. She has been absolutely the heart and soul of this team. She's got a great team behind her, but Coach Frandrup was telling me that Caitlin has been steering the ship very well. She had 18 strikeouts in that victory against Mesquite. 10-0 affair on Tuesday, yesterday being 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 0 earned runs for the sophomore pitcher. She will be in the circle tonight, and it could be the rubber match of the century as Ayersman takes on Terry, and the Marauders look to keep their undefeated streak going. Just kind of looking at where Terry and Alexis Erzman sit amongst Arizona in general in the 4A conference. For batting average, Caitlin Terry and Demi Di Herrera, who are both on Greenway, sit within the top 10 of everybody in batting average in the entire 4A. That is absolutely impressive. Of course, Alexis Erzman coming in at 31. In terms of pitching in the circle, Caitlin Terry leading the entire 4A in earned run average. She has 0 earned runs allowed in 23 innings pitched and 77 batters faced. An absolutely impressive stat line for somebody who's getting looks from LSU and a few other schools. And Alexis Erzman with a .93. She sits at number 5. We are getting ready for some softball here as the Marauders take on the Demons. We're going to turn it over to Brian Sarava, our PA announcer, for the starting lineups, national anthem, and then we will have first pitch right around the corner. Stay with us.
Try to get through introductions today. Introducing first the visiting Greenway Demons, number 10, Gina Villegas. Number 12, Grace Medill. And now your starting lineup for Greenway. In the flex position playing right field, number 3, Kayla Hooper. Batting ninth in center, number 11, Serenity Woodland. Batting 8th, your DP, number 8, Kendra Krog. Playing third base, batting 7th, number 26, Dina Musselwhite. Playing second, batting 6th, number 2, Amberly Castillo. Batting 5th, in left field, number 9, Lily Hardy. Batting 4th, playing short, number 6, Ariel Chandler. At first, batting 3rd, number 1, Dina Dehara. Catching today, batting 2nd, number 4, Kayla Levis. And pitching today, leading off, number 5, Caitlin Terry. And now for your Mingus Marauders, number 28, Kiki Saravo. Number 5, Yasmin Mestis. Number 21, Tabitha Freeman. Number 1, Kaya Soki. And now your starting lineup tonight. In the flex position, playing center field, number 9, McKenna Watson. Your DP, batting 8th, number 4, Kaylee Watson. At first, batting 8th, number 23, Mikkel Gordon. In right field, batting 7th, number 21, Tabitha Freeman. Playing third, batting 6th, number 17, Mallory Copeland. Catching today, batting 5th, number 22, Sydney Stapleton. Batting 4th, playing shortstop, number 33, Marissa Vaca. Pitching today, batting 3rd, number 99, Alexis Erzman. Batting 7th, second in left field, number 6, Mackenzie Figge. And leading off tonight, playing second, number 3, Ella Balo. And now, if you would please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
All right, here we are, the Mingus Marauders taking on the Greenway Demons. Philip Catafamo, happy to have you along with me here on Verde Valley TV. It'll be Caitlin Terry, Kayla Olivas, and Demi D. Herrera, the 1-2-3 for the Greenway Demons as the Mingus Marauders get ready to take the field, and we'll take you around the diamond. The Marauders coming into this one 13-0 overall, 10-0 in region, looking for a huge non-conference victory against the 12th ranked Greenway Demons. And let's go around the diamond here for the Mingus Marauders. Mallory Copeland over at third base. Over at shortstop, Marissa Vaca. Over at second, Ella Balo. Over at first, Mikkel Gordon. In the outfield, it'll be Mackenzie Figge in left, McKenna Watson in center field, and Tabitha Freeman in right field. And the battery of Alexis Ayersman in the circle and Sydney Stapleton behind the plate for the Marauders. And Ayersman looking for a victory, pitched last Tuesday against Bradshaw. 6 innings pitched, 1 hit, 0 earned runs, and 13 strikeouts for the young pitcher there on the road, or at home I should say, against Bradshaw in a 10-0 victory for the Marauders. And Ayersman looking to continue her success on the season. She has been the ace of this staff, and she will face another ace in Caitlin Terry when we get an opportunity to see her in the circle. Terry will lead things off for the Greenway Demons. Ayersman coming into this game, 57 innings pitched, 19 hits allowed, 7 earned runs, 7 walks, and 96 strikeouts. She is so close to 100 on the season, and she'll look to get 100 and a little bit more after that tonight against the Greenway Demons. And leading things off will be Caitlin Terry when we get to that point of the game. Terry coming into this game leading the team in batting average. .675 batting average in 50 plate appearances, 27 hits, 22 RBIs, 9 doubles, 1 triple, and 8 home runs for the sophomore. That's right, you heard me correctly. I said sophomore. She has still got 2 more years at Greenway, and Coach Frundrup is very, very excited about the future of her program with that young lady in the batter's box right now. Caitlin Terry leading off against Alexis Ayersman. It's Marauders and Demons. First pitch on the way is in for a strike, and we're underway. So an 0-1 count early on to Terry. Marauders going to have to work very hard, not only offensively but defensively against the woman in the batter's box right now. She takes the second one high. Count will go to 1-1. I was talking with Coach Frundrup about Caitlin, and obviously Caitlin's been turning a lot of heads here in the 4A the 4A conference in general. And a lot of schools looking at it. The 1-1 is an off speed, and it's in there for a strike. The count will go to 1-2. LSU, ASU, I told her, how about GCU? She's a little interested in maybe playing for the Lopes. Of course, they're my alma mater, and she goes, yeah, maybe. And I was like, yeah, that's probably about right. 1-2 count on the way here. The pitch is swung on and missed. Ayersman starts things off with a strikeout. 1 down for the Marauders. And here steps up Kayla Olivas. Olivas, the catcher tonight. Ayersman starting out with a strikeout. That gives her 97. We're on official 100 watch for Alexis Ayersman, looking for her 100th strikeout of the season. Currently was at 96 to start the game. That gives her 97. Olivas strides in, looking for the first pitch here against Ayersman. Ayersman starts her off with a fastball on the outside corner, in for a strike, and the count will go to 0-1. Ayersman, the 0-1 offering on the way. The pitch is a little inside. The count will go to 1-1. Olivas 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs and a double in a 10-0 victory against Mesquite last week. We'll see what she can do here on the 1-1. Popped up in the air. We'll see who makes the play. Coming over to grab it is Vaca. 2 down for the Marauders. 2 quick outs for Alexis Ayersman, and striding in now is Demi D. Herrera. D. Herrera playing first base. Demi went 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs and a home run in the victory against Coconino, a 10-0 victory for the Marauders, of course, region opponent. Of course, Greenway does not play against Coconino all the time, as that one goes low for a ball, and Greenway coming to us from the, well, not the 4A conference, not the 4A Grand Canyon region, that is, I should say. They are a 4A conference team. Anyway, a 1-0 count here on the way. Pitch to D. Herrera. Slow chopper back to Ayersman. 1-2-3 inning for Alexis Ayersman. And the Marauders will get their turn at bat. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Balo, Figge, and Ayersman. Stay with us on Verde Valley TV.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects for 36 years. Using green construction methods, Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. They thank you for your business confidence and continued referrals. Lawler Construction, a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate and Clarkdale this summer.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on fuel with the Marathon Make It Count reward program. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone. At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
Ella Balo will lead things off for the Marauders, then Mackenzie Figge and Alexis Erisman as we pick things up here in the bottom of the first inning. Philip Catafamo, happy to have you along with me here at Mingus Union High School. Marauders taking on the Greenway Demons, currently a 0-0 affair as it's time for the Marauders to get an opportunity at bat. It was a 1-2-3 inning for Alexis Erisman. We'll see what Ella Balo can do against the Greenway pitcher, Caitlin Terry, the sophomore, coming into this one off a solid pitching outing against Mesquite. 7 innings pitched, 3 hits allowed, 0 earned runs, and 18 strikeouts for the sophomore. And we will see what Ella Balo can do as Balo looks to get things started for the Marauders. Leading things off, Mackenzie Figge waiting on deck. We'll go quickly around the diamond after the first pitch for the Greenway Demons. Terry steps into the circle, steps onto the rubber, and here we go. Ella Balo, her first opportunity here against Olson. These two teams did match up last season, and it was Greenway winning 4-1. First one on the way is high, and Balo will take the 1-0 count. And we'll see what she can do here with the second offering. Yeah, 4-1 victory, and that was, I believe that was at home. So the Marauders looking for a little revenge as that one runs inside. The count will go to 2-0. Gusty winds here in Cottonwood, so the ball is going to be traveling anywhere and anywhere if it's in the air. The 2-2, or the 2-0 is in for a strike, and the count will go to 2-1. So a 2-1 count here to Ella Balo, looking for something to drive here. The 2-1 offering from Terry is swung on and missed. The count now will go to 2-2. Terry's 2-2 offering here to Balo. The pitch is swung on and missed. Erisman started out with a strikeout. Terry will start well with one as well. And now here comes Mackenzie Figge. Figge looking now to be the first base runner for the Marauders. Mackenzie coming into this game with a .361 batting average and 36 at-bats, 14 RBIs, and 13 hits for the junior. She awaits the first offering here from Terry with one out. It's high and inside and in for a strike. So now an 0-1 count. Figge awaiting the 0-1 offering the pitch. Swung on and missed. Now the count will go quickly to 0-2. Terry doing a great job of going right back to the rubber after she gets the ball from the catcher. She works quickly, which absolutely destroys any kind of rhythm a batter wants. Then there it is, another strikeout for Terry. That's 2 as Figge goes down on strikes, and now Alexis Erisman will get an opportunity. She struck out Terry in the top half of the first inning, and we'll see if Terry can return the favor or Erisman can get the victory not only in the circle but up at the plate. Erisman 1 for 3 with a walk in the victory against Winslow on Monday. She takes the first pitch and pops it up in the air. Shortstop coming over to grab it. That's Chandler. She will make the catch for the final out of the inning. A 1-2-3 for the Marauders in the top of the first. A 1-2-3 for the Demons here in the bottom of the first. We head to the top of the second. Still 0-0. Stay with us.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
From the Glen Canyon Dam to the corner sidewalks, Salt River Materials Group, Phoenix Cement, has helped build Arizona and the Southwest since 1959. Much like the products they provide, Salt River Materials Group, Phoenix Cement, has a strong sense of community and contributes to it in meaningful ways. Phoenix Cement is considered a premier employer and community supporter and would like to thank their friendly neighbors for 6 decades of continued support. Think harder, think concrete.
Ariel Chandler, Lily Hardy, and Amberley Castillo will be the 1-2-3 for the Greenway Demons here in the top of the second inning. It was a 1-2-3 inning for Alexis Ayresman, and a 1-2-3 inning as well for Caitlin Terry on the side of Greenway. Now Ayresman back on the mound for the Marauders here in the top of the second inning, looking to shut down the bats once again of these Greenway Demons. First pitch on the way to Chandler is swung on and missed, and the count will go quickly to 0-1. So now an 0-1 count here, no one out, no one on as we get things started here in the top of the second inning. Could be a rubber match here, and early on, we're already getting sort of early signs of that. The 0-1 on the way, swung on and missed, back-to-back strikes for Ayresman, one away from another strikeout. She's already got one so far this evening. Ayresman on the 0-2, the offering on the way. His swung on and missed, and another inning led off with a strikeout for Ayresman. She did it in the first and does it again here in the second inning. 98 Ks on the season for Ayresman, and a great pitch sequence there from the junior pitcher. And now Lily Hardy will step in. Hardy 1 for 2 with 3 walks as that first pitch goes in there for a strike. The 0-1 offering on the way, the pitch. Slow chopper. Ayresman picks it up, throws it on to first. 2 down for the Marauders. Now starting in will be Amberley Castillo. Castillo playing second base for the Greenway Demons. And with 2 outs, she'll look to be the first base runner for the Demons here in the top of the second inning. Ayresman looking for another 1-2-3. First pitch on the way. Slow chopper, but it'll go foul. Jenna Musselwhite waiting on deck. Ayresman looking to make quick work of the Demons as she did in the top of the first inning. And we've already got 2 outs here in the second inning. The 0-1 on the way. Swung on a miss. Now the count will go to 0-2. Ayresman looking for strikeout number 3 and number 99 on the season. In a good position to do it here. 0-2 count with 2 outs. Looking for another 1-2-3 inning. Can she get it here? The 0-2. A little high, and the count will go to 1-2. Ayresman trying to get Castillo to chase on that one, but she does not bite. The count will go to 1-2. Ayresman, second opportunity here to get that third K and that third out of the inning. The 2-1. Or excuse me, it was 1-2. Now it's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Castillo. Trying to be the first base runner for the Demons this afternoon. Ayresman looking for another K in the third out of this inning. The 2-2. And she got it. Backwards K, 3 strikeouts for Ayresman. Another 1-2-3 inning for the junior pitcher. We will head to the bottom of the third where the Marauders look for their first base hit as well. Stay with us.
From the Merkin farm to your table, from their vines to your glass. Merkin Vineyards Tasting Room in Osteria, a sense of place for extended family and community. The Merkin mission is to deliver a total sustainable Arizona experience with fruits and vegetables family farmed in the Verde Valley and vines grown on Arizona Merkin acreage. Pastas and breads made from scratch and served with daily seasonal specials. Keep an eye out for the Merkin pizza and gelato wagons using the same local ingredients.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish all of the Mingus athletes the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
It'll be Marissa Vaca, Sydney Stapleton, and Mallory Copeland trying to get to the pitcher, Caitlin Terry. A 1-2-3 inning with 2 Ks for the sophomore pitcher. We start things here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch on the way to Vaca is swung on and missed high for a strike, and the count will go to 0-1. Vaca in a victory against Winslow, 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs, also pitched in the circle as she gets a piece of that one. Coming over to try to grab it is the catcher. Great effort there by Olivas, just unable to grab it. The count will go to 0-2. But great effort from the catcher. So Vaca will stride in here with an 0-2 count, leading things off here in the bottom of the second inning. Still a 0-0 affair between these two teams. The 0-2 on the way. Vaca watches that one high, does not bite on the high fastball. The count will go to 1-2. See a couple of Mingus batters, including Vaca, swinging at that high fastball. They're going to have to make Terry work. We'll get to that in a second here. The 1-2. That's a slow chopper up the middle. Does it get past the shortstop? Chandler picks it up. Throw on to first. Is not in time. Vaca gets on with a base hit. Marissa Vaca gets to Terry early, and she gets on with a base hit. Good play from Chandler. Just Vaca beat out the throw. And now with a runner on first, it'll be Sydney Stapleton striding in. We take another look at it here as Vaca just does a nice piece, getting it right up the middle and barely beating out that throw, almost by a step. As we'll take another look at it, you can see Chandler come in as the first pitch is on the way to Stapleton. She takes a strike. Vaca dancing around second and first. She takes second base, and she's got it. It's a stolen base. Vaca gets the stolen base as we were looking at the replay. As Stapleton swings at the first pitch. So now Vaca at second base in scoring position here. The 0-1 on the way to Stapleton. She pops it up. Vaca's going to have to stay at second. Olivas makes the catch for out number 1. So Stapleton unable to get the bunt down, but Vaca got herself over to second base, and now Mallory Copeland with a runner in scoring position will try to tally the first run for the Marauders here against Caitlin Terry. Copeland looking for a base hit. The first pitch on the way is high for a ball, and the count will go to 1-0. So a 1-0 count here to Copeland with Vaca over at second base. 1-0 on the way with 1 out. Copeland watches that one all the way in for a strike. So now a 1-1 count here to Mallory Copeland. The 1-1 on the way. Outside corner, did not hit that outside corner for a ball. The count will go to 2-1. Terry making quick work of the Marauders. I mentioned that a couple minutes ago. Mingus is really going to have to make Terry work if they want to get a victory here. The 2-1 on the way, and Copeland swings and misses that one. The count will go to 2-2. You see Terry works very quickly. And you can see Mingus is stepping out of the box, taking a couple hacks, getting the sign from Coach Brown, slowing down that momentum of Terry, slowing down that rhythm. The 2-2, that one's fouled off. Terry is such a dominating pitcher. And that's what you have to do. You have to slow her down. You have to make her play your game if you want to get a victory. Because if not, she's just going to blow away batters. We've seen it already. She's got 2 strikeouts. She's got a phenomenal fastball, the 2-2. We saw it right there. Copeland swinging and missing on that fastball. That's the 3rd strikeout and the 2nd out for the Greenway Demons here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, bringing up the right fielder, Tabitha Freeman. We'll see what Freeman can do with a runner on second. That is Marissa Vaca. Vaca got on with a single and stole second. First one on the way to Tabitha Freeman. Bunt down, not down. Vaca's easily going to take third. And now the Marauders are cooking. Runner at third here with 2 outs. And we'll see what Freeman can do. The 0-1 on the way, swung on and missed. And the count will go to 0-2. If you're Greenway, of course, if Terry gets out of this with leaving a runner on third, that's a huge win. The 0-2, that one is fouled off. Count will remain 0-2. But Mingus has got to make Terry work. We saw this in the Mingus baseball game against Flagstaff. Flagstaff had a pitcher who was 6'5" or 6'6" and could throw 91 miles per hour. Just need to buy your time. The 0-2 is in for a backwards K. The 4th strikeout for Terry. The 3rd out for the Demons. The Marauders strand one on one hit. And we will head to the top of the 3rd where the Demons will get an opportunity to bat. Stay with us.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the 2nd largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Jenna Musselwhite will lead things off for the Demons. Our score 0-0 here in the top of the 3rd inning. That one is fouled off. The count will go to 0-1. Philip Catafamo, happy to have you along with me here. It's Marauders taking on Greenway High School, Mingus Union. Looking to stay undefeated on the season and keep that #1 ranking in the 4A conference. And they do it against the number 12 team here against Greenway. That one is in there for a strike. Back-to-back strikes for Musselwhite. Alexis Ayersman so far through 2. 3 strikeouts and no hits allowed so far. Looking for strikeout number 4. And we'll see if she can get it here on an 0-2 count. Pitch on the way to Musselwhite. Off speed is away, and the count will go to 1-2. Just to clarify what I was saying, Greenway is the number 12 team in the conference, in the 4A conference. Mingus is number 1. Greenway, I believe, is number 1 in the 4A Skyline region. They've got some great softball going on there. The 1-2 does not hit that outside corner. Not a bad spot to miss for Ayersman. The count will go to 2-2. Greenway coming into this game 7-0 in region and 9-2 overall. Marauders undefeated so far. The 2-2. Outside corner, got her looking. 4th strikeout for Ayersman. 1 down for the Marauders. Kendra Krog will check in, the designated player. Krog looking to get things going here in the top of the 3rd inning. Serenity Woodland waiting on deck. First pitch on the way to Krog. Swung on and missed, and the count will go to 0-1. A 0-1 count here with 1 out. Krog awaiting the offering here from Ayersman. The 0-1 is fouled off, and it'll quickly go to 0-2. You know, much like what I said with Caitlin Terry, Greenway is also going to have to try to chip away as much as they can against Alexis Ayersman. This is a definite rubber match here against 2 very good teams who have phenomenal pitching. The 0-1 is fouled off, or excuse me, the 0-2, and will remain 0-2. 1 down for the Marauders. No balls and 2 strikes here to Kendra Krog. Ayersman. The 0-2 offering on the way. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Ayersman. 2 down for the Marauders. And Mingus looking for another 1-2-3 inning here with Serenity Woodland stepping in. Woodland awaiting the first offering here. Ayersman starts her off with a called ball on the outside corner. Woodland coming into this game batting .290. 9 hits on the season in 31 at-bats, 6 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 1 home run for the junior. The 1-0 is check swinged foul, and the count will go to 1-1. One ball, one strike here to Woodland with 2 outs. Ayersman, the 1-1 offering. Swung on and missed, and the count will go to 1-2. Alexis thought she had 3. It was just 2. New batter, Alexis, new batter. So now it's a 1-2 count. Ayersman will try it again here, looking for that strikeout that she she thought she had the previous pitch. The 1-2 is high, and the count will go to 2-2. It's always funny to watch a batter think they got ball 4 or a pitcher think they have strike 3, and then they got to stride all the way back to the mound and the batter's box respectively. But Ayersman on the 2-2. Swung on and missed. There's that strikeout she was looking for. Ayersman, another 1-2-3 inning. The Marauders head to their half of the third, looking to put some runs on the board. Stay with us.
The most common reasons for bankruptcy are unforeseen circumstances like tragedies, illness, unemployment, and foreclosures. I'm Michael Gordon. We understand your situation and your need to look at all the alternatives. Call Gordon & Gordon for a free, non-judgmental bankruptcy or foreclosure consultation. Ask about zero-down bankruptcy options. Gordon & Gordon, attorneys at law. Trust well placed.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
It was a 4-batter inning for Caitlin Terry in the circle for the Greenway Demons as we pick things up here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. A rubber match is occurring as Mikkel Gordon strides in for the Mingus Marauders, looking for a base hit to get things started. The Marauders finally got to Terry in the 2nd inning with a leadoff single from Marissa Vaca on a very close play to first. And now we'll see if Mikkel Gordon and Kaylee Watson can add to the hit parade here for the Marauders. Maybe not much of a parade, but a small party so far, and looking to make it a little bit larger. Gordon striding in here, waiting for the first offering here from Terry. Terry, the windup and the pitch. That one is high, and the count will go to 1-0. You can see Terry, she knows a few of these Marauder batters like those fastballs high. And she has started out, I believe, like the past 2 batters with that high fastball and gotten a couple of them to bite. The 1-0. That one is high. Same place, the count will go to 2-0. Gordon doing a good job of laying off that high cheese. 2-0 count here to Mikkel Gordon. The pitch on the way. Low fastball is in the dirt. Count to go to 3-0. Gordon looking to lead things off with a walk. Terry had none in her last outing against Mesquite. We'll see if Gordon can be the first one. Watches that fastball on the outside corner in for a strike. Great pitch from Caitlin Terry to work her way back into the count. And now a 3-1 count here to Mikkel Gordon. No outs as Gordon leads things off here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The 3-1 offering. Outside corner, same spot, in for a strike, and now the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Mikkel Gordon. Looking to lead things off for the Marauders. 3-2. That one is fouled off. Of course, Gordon having to protect anything close with 3-2. She's got to take a hack, as you saw right there, and that one goes foul. Payoff pitch on the way from Terry. Got her on the outside corner looking. 1 down for Greenway, and now Kaylee Watson will stride in. Watson looking for a base hit here as Gordon goes down on strikes. That is the 5th strikeout for the sophomore in the circle. First pitch on the way to Watson is in for a strike. A lot of velocity coming from the hand of Caitlin Terry. The 0-1. Check swing did get her to go. You can see Watson didn't want to swing on that high fastball, but she bit pretty hard. And now the count will go to 0-2. Olsen looking for a 1-2-3 inning of herself. Got it in the first, had a 4-batter inning in the second, and now setting herself up perfectly here for a possible another 1-2-3. The 0-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. It'll be another strikeout for Terry. 2 down now for the Demons. And here comes the top of the order in Ella Balo. Balo struck out in the first inning to lead things off. She'll look to change her luck here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Balo looking to get on for the Marauders here. First pitch on the way from Terry. As she gets the sign from Olivas. Here's the pitch. Balo watches that one in for a strike. 0-1 count here on the way to Balo. Let's see where she puts it. The 0-2 or the 0-1 is low, and the count will go to 1-1. There we are. I'm going to say she didn't swing, so the count will remain 1-1. The 1-1 offering on the way to Balo. Popped up. First baseman coming over to grab it. De Herrera does make the catch for the final out of the the third inning in general. We head to the top of the fourth. We're still scoreless. The rubber match continues.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects for 36 years. Using green construction methods, Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. They thank you for your business confidence and continued referrals. Lawler Construction, a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction homes at Mountain Gate and Clarkdale this summer.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on fuel with the Marathon Make It Count reward program. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone. At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
Caitlin Terry will lead things off for the Demons here in the top of the fourth inning. Alexis Ayresman in the circle for the Marauders. First pitch on the way is an off-speed pitch in there for a strike. It is 0-0 here in the top of the fourth inning. Mingus Union High School taking on Greenway High School in a 4A conference matchup. Still 0-0 our score. The 0-1 is high, and the count will go to 1-1. Terry struck out in the first inning to lead things off. And so far has a 1-1 count here against Alexis Ayresman, who is looking for her fourth straight 1-2-3 inning. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. The count will go to 1-2. Kayla Olivas waiting on deck. Ayresman looking for another K. This will give her 6. The 1-2. Check swing did not go. The count will go to 2-2 now. I should say congratulations to Alexis. I completely forgot that we were keeping track of her strikeouts. She has already surpassed the 100 mark this season. The 2-2. Outside corner, got her looking. Another strikeout for Ayresman. That's 6. That's 7. First down for the Marauders. 1 down for the Marauders here. 7 Ks for Ayresman. And now Kayla Olivas will stride in. Olivas popped up to the shortstop in the first inning. And we'll see what she can do here with 1 out and no one on. First one on the way. The pitch is in for a strike. Olivas looking for a similar success she had against Mesquite. 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs and a double. So far, Ayresman's kept them quiet. The 0-1 swung on and missed. The count will go to 0-2. So an 0-2 count here to Kayla Olivas, the catcher for Greenway. Ayresman looking for strikeout number 8, the second out of the inning. The 0-2, she'll get it. Another strikeout for Ayresman. That gives her 8, 2 down for the Marauders. And Demi Di Herrera will stride in. Herrera grounded right back to Erzman in the first inning. And she'll look for another base hit here. Or, excuse me, she'll look for her first hit here. Erzman, of course, looking for another 1-2-3 inning. Got it in the first, got it in the second, got it in the third, and we'll see if she can do it here in the fourth. First one on the way from Erzman. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Count will go to 0-1. 0-1 count here to Demi Di Herrera. The 0-1 on the way. High fastball is up for a ball. Count will go to 1-1. Erzman on 1-1. The pitch off speed, a little too high. The count will go to 2-1. So 2-1 count here. Erzman trying to get 2 strikes on the board or possibly get Di Herrera swinging. The 2-1. And she does get her to swing. Count will go to 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here. Erzman again looking for a 1-2-3 inning. And strikeout number 9. We'll see if she can do it here against Demi Di Herrera. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Erzman looking to get out of it with a 1-2-3, the 2-2. Fouled off. Di Herrera doing a great job battling at the plate. Chipping off and tipping off anything that's close. See what she can do here on 2-2. Erzman going to try to put her away here and head to the bottom of the 4th inning. The 2-2. Fouled off again. Good hack there by Di Herrera. Ariel Chandler waiting on deck, the shortstop. Two balls and 2 strikes here. The pitch from Erzman is high and the count will go full. Three balls and 2 strikes to get out of the inning. The payoff pitch is in for a strike. Got her looking. Another 1-2-3 inning for the junior pitcher. We will head to the Marauder half of the 4th. Mingus still looking to get that goose egg off the board and get their first lead of this evening. Stay with us here.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
From the Glen Canyon Dam to the corner sidewalks, Salt River Materials Group, Phoenix Cement, has helped build Arizona and the Southwest since 1959. Much like the products they provide, Salt River Materials Group, Phoenix Cement, has a strong sense of community and contributes to it in meaningful ways. Phoenix Cement is considered a premier employer and community supporter and would like to thank their friendly neighbors for 6 decades of continued support. Think harder, think concrete.
Mackenzie Figge, who struck out in the top of the 1st inning, leads things off here for the Marauders in the top of the 4th inning. She takes that first pitch high from Caitlin Terry of Greenway High School. If you're just joining us, 0-0 our score here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It has been an absolute rubber match between Caitlin Terry of Greenway High School and Alexis Erzman of Mingus Union. The 1-0 on the way to Mackenzie Figge, runs inside for a strike, and the count will go to 1-1. As I mentioned, Figge striking out in the top of the 1st inning, looking to change her luck here against Terry here in the bottom of the 4th inning, the 1-1. That one's popped up. I don't think it's going to stay in the ballpark. Lost it in the sun, but I think it's completely gone anyway, so the count will go to 1-2. Figge looking to drive something into the outfield here with a 1-2 count. The pitch on the way from Terry is in the dirt. The count will go to 2-2. Good eye there from Figge not to chase that off-speed pitch in the dirt from Terry. See what she gives her here on 2-2. That one's high, and the count will go to 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Terry going to try to bait Figgy into swinging. The 3-2. She got her. Good work there from Terry to get the strikeout. 1 down here for Greenway. Now Alexis Ayersman will stride in. Ayersman popped up in the first inning. Looking for a base hit here in the 4th. Still 0-0 our score. The sophomore-junior battle continues here at the plate. Ayersman, the pitcher for the Marauders, strides in. Looking for a base hit. First one on the way with 1 out. Swung on and missed. High fastball in for a strike. I told you, these Marauder batters love that high fastball, and Terry knows it. The 0-1. Popped up. Foul. Same location, high fastball. Ayersman does get a piece of that one. (0-2) count here to Ayersman. Terry working quickly, looking for back-to-back Ks for out number 1 and 2. The 0-2. In the dirt, the count will go to 1 and 2. We'll keep going. One ball, 2 strikes here. The pitch on the way. Ayersman into left field. It is off the wall. Ayersman will round first. She will head to second. It is a double with 1 out for Alexis Ayersman. And the Marauders have their first base runner here in the 4th. She gave her the high cheese, and Alexis drove it into left. And now Marissa Vaca will stride in. And what a great hit from Alexis Ayersman to help her own cause. We'll get Kaya Soki as the pinch runner. And now Marissa Vaca, as I mentioned, who does have a single so far tonight, will look to drive in Soki at second and give the Marauders their first lead. First lead, of course, for either team. Mingus would love to get to get to Terry here. First one on the way to Vaca. The pitch. Outside corner, nice spot there from Terry in for a strike. The 0-1 on the way. The pitch is high and inside. The count will go to 1-1. Olivas taking a look at Soki over at second. You saw Vaca when she was on second. She took third. Of course, she started at first base and stole second, then stole third. So Olivas trying to keep an eye at the runner at second base. The 1-1. Soki will stay there, and that will go in for a strike. And the count will go to 1-2. Not going to take a whole lot to bring in Soki. The 1-2. Outside corner, got her looking. 2 down now for Greenway. And now Sydney Stapleton will look to bring around Kaya Soki at second base. Stapleton popping up in the second inning on a bunt. Unfortunately, was unable to lay it down. And with 2 outs, she'll be tasked with bringing in the first runner. First one on the way. That one is in there for a strike. Quick fastball there from Terry. Stapleton waiting the 0-1. The pitch. Swung on and missed. And the count will go to 0-2. 8 strikeouts here for the sophomore in the circle for Greenway. Looking for number 9, the 0-2. That is high and inside, and the count will go to 1-2. We'll see if Coach Brown sends Soki on the 1-2 count. 1-2 on the way, the pitch. He will not let her go, and the count will go to 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes here for Sydney Stapleton. The 2-2 on the way. Is right to the second baseman, picked up by Castillo. Throw on to first. Easy play for the final out here in the 4th inning. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning. The Marauders trying to keep the bats quiet at Greenway. They've been doing a good job so far. We'll see if they can continue it. Alexis Ayersman back in the circle when we come back.
From the Merkin farm to your table, from their vines to your glass, Merkin Vineyards Tasting Room and Osteria, a sense of place for extended family and community. The Merkin mission is to deliver a total sustainable Arizona experience with fruits and vegetables family farmed in the Verde Valley and vines grown on Arizona Merkin acreage. Pastas and breads made from scratch and served with daily seasonal specials. Keep an eye out for the Merkin pizza and gelato wagons using the same local ingredients.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish all of the Mingus athletes the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
Ariel Chandler will lead things off for the Greenway Demons here in the top of the fifth inning. Our score 0-0. It has been a 1-2-3 inning for Alexis Ayersman since the first. And here in the fifth, Greenway will look to get to the junior pitcher as nobody has come around to score yet. And our score remains 0-0, and we'll see what Chandler can do here. Struck out in the second inning, and Ayersman looking to continue her bad luck at the plate here as we get things going in the top of the fifth. It'll be Chandler, Hardy, and Castillo, the 1-2-3. Nine strikeouts so far for Ayersman. First pitch on the way is high for a ball. So a 1-0 count here to Chandler. Pitch on the way from Ayersman. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. The count will go to 1-1. Ayersman trying to work her way ahead in the count here. Able to get Chandler swinging the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikes for Ayersman, and that's only 2 strikes. Someone tell Ariel she's got one more pitch, or possibly more, of course. So Ariel will come back to the plate here on a 1-2 count. There's been the 1-2 offering here, looking for strikeout number 10. She got it. 1 down. And here comes Lily Hardy. Hardy grounded out to the pitcher in the second inning, and 1 out here for the Greenway Demons. Hardy looking to get to Ayersman here in the fifth. 1 down for the Marauders, looking for another 1-2-3 inning. First pitch on the way from Ayersman. High fastball does get away from Stapleton, but nobody's on, so no damage done. The count will go to 1-0. You know, it's kind of interesting with when you think about some of the mascots for high schools. You know, you got the Greenway Demons, the Mingus Marauders, which is a pirate. Very interesting names. You know, a lot of bird names is usually kind of the go-to. As that one goes inside, the count will go to 2-0. A lot of, at least in my high school, there was a lot of, you know, like we had the La Quinta Blackhawks, the Palm Desert Aztecs, which I guess aren't technically birds, but just some interesting names here. The 2-0 is swung on a miss. The count will go to 2-1. My point being is that the Demons doesn't really seem like a very common name. The Marauders as well, not a very common name in high school, naming a high school mascot, so just kind of interesting to me. Might be a mute point, might be pointless to bring up, but whatever. The 2-1 on the way. The pitch is swung on and missed, and the count will go to 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 1 out. Ayersman looking for another strikeout here. And her second out of the inning, the 2-2. Inside corner does not clip it, and the count will go full 3-2. Now Hardy knows that Ayersman's going to have to throw her something she can swing at. So it's going to be something close on 3-2. We'll see what it is here. The payoff pitch on the way. In there for a strike. Back-to-back Ks for Ayersman. 2 down for the Marauders. And now Amberley Castillo will check in. Castillo struck out in the second inning, and she strides in here in the fifth. 2 down for the Marauders, looking for another 1-2-3 inning. First one on the way. Is inside corner, a little too much inside. The count will go to 1-0. Stapleton saying to clean the plate. Umpire grabbing the brush. Stapleton wants those inside corners. She knows what she's doing. 1-0 count here to Amberle Castillo of Greenway High School. 1-0 on the way from Erzman. The pitch. Swung on and missed. The count will go to 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. The count will go to 1-2. Erzman looking for her 12th strikeout and the final out of the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning, possibly in the future for Erzman. The pitch on the way is outside corner. And the count will go to 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Again, Erzman looking for strikeout number 12 and the final out of the inning. The 2-2. And the count will go full. Castillo, great job at the plate there. Battling from behind. Drawing a 1-2 count to 2-2, now 3-2. Payoff pitch on the way from Erzman, the 3-2. That a walker. Erzman's first mistake is a walk. And now Jenna Musselwhite will stride in. So 2 down with a runner now at first. Castillo getting on with a walk with 2 outs, and now Jenna Musselwhite will look to bring her around. Musselwhite struck out in the 3rd inning. First one on the way is in for a ball. Little high. 1-0 count here now with 2 outs. Erzman trying to get a strike here against Musselwhite. The 1-0 is fouled. She'll get that strike. The count will go to 1-1. One ball, 1 strike here. Pitch on the way. That one's high. The count will go to 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike here to Musselwhite with a runner on first and 2 outs. The 2-1. That one's fouled off, and now the count will go to 2-2. Erzman in a position here to get out of the inning with no damage done. Castillo getting on with a walk. 2 strikeouts, 2 batters before that. And now Mingus trying to get out of it here. The 2-2 on the way from Erzman. Off speed, in there for strike 3. Another K for Erzman. That gets them out of the top of the 5th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th where the Marauders want some base runners of their own.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the 2nd largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Copeland, Tabitha Freeman, and Mikkel Gordon will be the 1-2-3 here as the Marauders face Caitlin Terry in the bottom of the 5th inning. Terry doing some good work so far, has only allowed 2 hits and no runs through almost 5. First one on the way to Copeland. is high, and the count will go to 1-0. Copeland striking out in the second inning. 8 strikeouts so far for the sophomore pitcher. 1-0 on the way to Copeland. Is fouled off, and the count will go to 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. Terry, the pitch on the way to Copeland. Outside corner, does hit that outside corner, and the count will go to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here to Copeland. Looking for something close here on 1-2. The pitch. Outside corner, same spot. 1 down here for the Greenway Demons. And here comes Tabitha Freeman. Freeman struck out in the second inning. And now with 1 out, will look to be the first base runner for the Marauders here in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch on the way. That one is in there for a strike. Mikhail Gordon waiting on deck. The 0-1 count on the way to Tabitha Freeman. The pitch. Bunt pulled back, did not go. And the count will go to 1-1. Got an appeal down to third base, and the field umpire saying no. Down to first base, I should say. 1-1 count on the way here. Freeman looking for something to drive. The 1-1. High fastball is taken for a ball. 2-1 goes the count. Two balls and 1 strike here to Tabitha Freeman with 1 out. The 2-1 does not go around, and the count will go to 3-1. They're going to say she went. So now the count will go to 2-2. A late appeal goes in favor of Greenway. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. The 2-2. Outside corner, that'll be a strikeout. And now Mikhail Gordon will stride in after a questionable check swing call. 2 outs here for the Greenway Demons. Gordon struck out in the 3rd. Looking to be the first base runner here for the Marauders in the 5th. First one on the way. Gordon swings at that one, and it goes foul. Oh, 1 count here to Mikhail Gordon with 2 outs. The 0-1 on the way. That one is high, and the count will go to 1-1. One ball, 1 strike here to Gordon. Pitch on the way on 1-1. Check swing, yes, she did. Yeah. 1-2 count. That one a little easier to call than the last one. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Gordon. Looking for a base hit, the 1-2. In the dirt, the count will go down to 2-2. Gordon now with a 2-2 count with 2 outs. 2-2 on the way from Terry. Outside corner didn't get the call this time. The count will go full. Gordon was able to draw the count full in her last at-bat. Of course, that matchup went to Terry with a strikeout. We'll see what she can do here. The payoff pitch with 2 outs, the 3-2. Swung on and missed, it's fouled. She's going to take off. They say she didn't touch it. Throw on to first is in time. A 1-2-3 inning for Terry, for Caitlin Terry, and the Greenway Demons. We'll head to the 6th. It's still 0-0. Who will strike first? We'll find out.
The most common reasons for bankruptcy are unforeseen circumstances like tragedies, illness, unemployment, and foreclosures. I'm Michael Gordon. We understand your situation and your need to look at all the alternatives. Call Gordon & Gordon for a free, non-judgmental bankruptcy or foreclosure consultation. Ask about zero-down bankruptcy options. Gordon & Gordon Attorneys at Law. Trust well placed.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle. Get Gettles and go Marauders.
Kendra Krog will lead things off here in the top of the 6th inning. Our score, Mingus Union 0, Greenway High School 0. Alexis Ayersman still in the circle for the Marauders, working well through 5. First pitch is a slow roller. Ayersman picks it up, throw on to first. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Marauders. And Serenity Woodland will stride in. One down for Mingus here. Woodland a strikeout victim in the 3rd inning. We'll see what Ayersman has to offer her here in the 6th. First one on the way. Is in for a strike. Can the count go to 0-1? A 1 count. The pitch here from Ayersman with 1 down. The 0-1 is high, and the count will go to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Woodland. The 1-1. Ayersman got her swinging. Count will go to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here. Ayersman looking for a K. The pitch. That's high. The count will go to 2-2. Now a 2-2 count here. Pitch on the way from Ayersman. The off speed. Inside corner, got her looking. 2 down for the Marauders. 13 strikeouts for Alexis Ayersman tonight. And now Caitlin Terry will stride in. Terry struck out in the 1st, struck out in the 4th. And we'll see what she can do here in her 3rd plate appearance against Alexis Ayersman. 2 down for the Marauders, looking to make it 3. First one on the way, outside corner, does not get the call. The count will go to 0-1. You know what's interesting about Terry, she is a left-handed pitcher, which I didn't even mention. A very big rarity in softball as a lefty pitcher. The 1-0. That one does hit the corner. The count will go to 1-1. Same off-speed pitch. This time, Ayersman does get the call. 1-1 on the way here. Ayersman, the pitch. Off speed's high. The count will go to 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike here to Caitlin Terry, the pitcher for Greenway. The 2-1 offering. Chopper. Copeland will pick it up, but in foul territory. The count will go to 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes here. Ayersman looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Hasn't got one since the 4th, the 2-2. High, and the count will go to 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes here. Ayersman again looking for that 1-2-3, the payoff pitch. Chopper, foul, same spot over to Copeland, but it stays in foul territory. The count will go to 3-2. Copeland, as I mentioned, or Terry, as I mentioned, leading the entire 4A in a lot of statistical categories, one of which I believe is batting average. She's definitely leading the Greenway Demons in batting average. 3-2 on the way. Into left. Coming over to grab it is Figgy. She makes the catch. Mackenzie Figgy with the catch. And the Marauders go 1-2-3. They'll head to the bottom of the 6th looking to get some runs.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects for 36 years. Using green construction methods, Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. They thank you for your business confidence and continued referrals. Lawler Construction, a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction homes at Mountain Gate and Clarkdale this summer.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on fuel with the Marathon Make It Count reward program. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone. At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
Kaylee Watson will lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Our score 0-0. Mingus Union pitching well. Greenway pitching well as well. 0-0 affair as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Kaylee Watson will look to lead things off and get on for the Marauders. She struck out in the 3rd inning. And then we will have Ella Balo and Mackenzie Figge, the 1-2-3 for Mingus, as they look to get a run on the board and then shut things down in the top of the 7th inning. But Terry pitching very well so far. 11 strikeouts, there we are, for the sophomore pitcher. Has allowed only 2 hits so far, almost through 6. Watson drops the bunt down. Will Olivas make the catch? She does! What a great grab from the catcher. 1 down, a quick out for Greenway. And what a grab from Kayla Olivas. We take another look at it here. You can see the bunt from Watson. Olivas runs out of real estate, but is able to make the grab before she face plants into the into the backstop, but she's okay. First one on the way to Balo here. She is looking for her first hit of the evening. A strikeout and a pop-up. First one on the way is in the outside corner, in for a strike. So now an 0-1 count here to Balo. Pitch on the way with 1 out. Balo into right. Will it fall? It is caught. Woodland making the catch, as they were hoping maybe the wind would carry that one over center field. But it does not. 2 down now for Greenway as Mackenzie Figge strides in. Figge also striking out in the 1st, struck out in the 4th. Looking for a base hit here with Alexis Ayersman waiting on deck. First one on the way. That one is in there for a strike on the high fastball. Figge on 0-1, the pitch. Watches that one away, and the count will go to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 outs. Figge looking for a hit, the 1-1. Figge down the line, third base picked up by Musselwhite. Throw on to first is in time. A 1-2-3 inning for Greenway. We'll head to the top of the 7th inning. The Marauders looking to keep the bats quiet of those pesky demons. Stay with us.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
From the Glen Canyon Dam to the corner sidewalks, Salt River Materials Group, Phoenix Cement, has helped build Arizona and the Southwest since 1959. Much like the products they provide, Salt River Materials Group, Phoenix Cement, has a strong sense of community and contributes to it in meaningful ways. Phoenix Cement is considered a premier employer and community supporter and would like to thank their friendly neighbors for 6 decades of continued support. Think harder, think concrete.
Kayla Olivas will lead things off here in the top of the 7th inning. Our score 0-0. Olivas a pop-up in the first, a strikeout in the fourth. And we'll see what she can do as she continues to face Alexis Erzman. First pitch on the way is low for a ball, and the count will go to 1-0. "13 strikeouts so far for the junior pitcher. 1-0 count on the way to the catcher. Inside corner, does not find the mark. The count will go to 2-0. Air's been trying to hit that inside corner, just a little too inside for the home plate umpire. 2 balls and no strikes here. Air's been looking for another 1-2-3 inning. The 2-0, that one is in for a strike, and the count will go to 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike here. Erzman, the 2-1 offering. That'll go foul. The count will go to 2-2. Demi Di Herrera waiting on deck, and then Ariel Chandler. 2 balls and 2 strikes here with no outs. Erzman looking for another K and the first out of this inning. The 2-2. Pop up. Erzman, great catch. Easy play for the pitcher. 1 down for the Marauders. Demi Di Herrera, ground out victim in the first, struck out in the fourth. She'll get her 3rd opportunity here against Erzman in the top of the 7th inning. 1 down for Mingus. First pitch on the way to Di Herrera. The pitch. High fastball is in for a strike, and the count will go to 0-1. Getting down to crunch time here at Mingus Union High School. The 0-1 on the way, the pitch. Check swing, did she go? Yes, she did. The count will go to 0-2. Oh, 2 count here. Erzman looking for a strikeout in the second out. The 0-2, she'll find it. Another K for Erzman, the second out for the Marauders here in the 7th. "14 strikeouts for the junior. And that'll bring up Ariel Chandler, who is also hitless so far. Strikeout in the second, struck out in the 5th. Let's see what you can do here as Erzman looks for another 1-2-3 inning. First pitch on the way. I don't want to go for a ball. The count will go to 1-0. One ball, no strikes here. The pitch on the way to Chandler. Slow chopper. Erzman able to stab it with her glove. Throw on to first is in time. A 1-2-3 inning for the Marauders. We'll head into the bottom of the 7th. The Marauders have 3 to try to get the win. Stay with us.
From the Merkin farm to your table, from their vines to your glass, Merkin Vineyards Tasting Room in Osteria, a sense of place for extended family and community. The Merkin mission is to deliver a total sustainable Arizona experience, with fruits and vegetables family farmed in the Verde Valley and vines grown on Arizona Merkin acreage. Pastas and breads made from scratch and served with daily seasonal specials. Keep an eye out for the Merkin pizza and gelato wagons using the same local ingredients.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a 3rd-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish all of the Mingus athletes the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
Alexis Erzman awaits the first offering in the dirt from Caitlin Terry as we kick things off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Marauders have 3 outs to get the victory here before we head into extras. And Erzman starting out with a 1-0 count. Looking for something to drive here. The 1-0 on the way. Erzman takes that fastball away, and the count will go to 2-0. It'll be Erzman, Vaca, and Stapleton. The 1-2-3 for the Marauders. Ayersman a pop-up in the first, a double in the fourth, and here she is with her third plate appearance against Caitlin Terry, the 2-0. Slow chopper. Can she beat the throw? Throw on to first. It is in time for the first out. Great play from Musselwhite to get the runner at first. And we'll see if they appeal it. A lot of people here, of course, on the side of Mingus saying that she was safe, but they are going to say that she is out. And now Marissa Vaca will stride in. Coach Brown not too happy about it. And we take a look at it there. You can see she was safe. Ayersman was there in time. And you can argue that maybe De Herrera was standing a little too much on first, but regardless, we'll move on here as that one's fouled off. The count will go to 0-1. Umpire taking a foul ball off the face mask, never fun. So an 0-1 count here as our home plate umpire is okay. Olivas giving him a fist bump. All right, we'll reset here. 0-1 count with one down. The 0-1 on the way to Vaca. Vaca fouls that one off. The count will go to 0-2. It'll be the battle of who can make mistakes first. Mingus trying to get to Terry, and they have had a tough time doing it. Only 2 hits so far. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. It'll be another strikeout. 2 down now for Greenway. And here comes Sydney Stapleton. Two down here as Sydney Stapleton looks to be the first base runner for the Marauders here in the bottom of the 7th inning. First one on the way. Stapleton swung on and missed. The count will go to 0-1. The 0-1 on the way, the pitch. Swung on and missed, back-to-back strikes for Terry. And now an opportunity for a 1-2-3 inning in a good part of the Marauder order. Terry, the 0-2 offering. Struck her out. A 1-2-3 inning for the sophomore, and we'll head to extras. It'll be the top of the 8th. Only one team can win. Stay with us.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Lily Hardy will lead things off against Alexis Ayersman here in extras. It is the top of the 8th inning. Our score 0-0 in an absolute rubber match between Alexis Ayersman of Mingus Union and Caitlin Terry of Greenway High School. Hardy grounded out in the 2nd, struck out in the 5th, and we'll see what she can do here in the 8th. First one on the way here from Ayersman. The pitch is high and in for a strike. Count will go to 0-1. 0-1 count here on the way. Pitch from Ayersman is fouled off, and the count will go to 0-2. Amberley Castillo waiting on deck, and then it'll be Jenna Musselwhite, the third baseman. 0-2 count here to Lily Hardy, the batter. No outs here for Alexis Ayersman and the Mingus Marauders. Looking for the first out here of extras. The 0-2. Got her. One down for Mingus. As Hardy goes down on strikes, and here comes Amerle Castillo. Castillo struck out in the second, got on with a walk, the only blemish so far on Erzman's record. So Castillo has that walk, and now her third plate appearance. We'll see what happens. One down for Mingus. Erzman looking for a 1-2-3 inning. First one on the way. The pitch is foul. And it's really going to be the battle of who makes the mistake first. Is it going to be Erzman or is it going to be Terry? Both pitchers have been phenomenal. The only difference is the hits. The 0-1. That one's high, and the count will go to 1-1. 1-1 count on the way here. The pitch. Castillo, ground ball to Balo, bobbles it a little bit, is able to make the throw for the second out of the inning. Way to stay with it, Ella. 2 down for the Marauders. And now Jenna Musselwhite will stride in. Musselwhite struck out in the third, struck out in the fifth, both on 2-2 counts. And we'll see what she can do here against Erzman in her third plate appearance. Marauders looking for their third out of this inning. And then they're going to try to finish it in the bottom of the 8th. First one on the way. Outside corner, in there for a strike. Musselwhite awaiting the 0-1 here from Erzman. The pitch is fouled off. The count will go quickly to 0-2. Now the 0-2 count here. Erzman looking to get out of the inning. 1-2-3 with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. The 0-2 on the way. That one's high, and the count will go to 1-2. Kendra Krog waiting on deck. Musselwhite awaiting the 1-2 pitch. Erzman looking for the final out of the inning. Off speed, outside corner, won't get it. Count will go to 2-2. So once again, Musselwhite working the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Erzman's been able to win the battle on 2-2. We'll see who it goes to this time. The 2-2 pitch. That one's foul. Two balls and 2 strikes here with 2 outs. Erzman trying to get out of the inning, the 2-2. Outside corner, does not find it. The count will go to 3-2. Erzman trying to get out of it here. The payoff pitch, 3 balls and 2 strikes. That is in the air. Figgy trying to track it down, but she'll run out of real estate. It'll go foul. So now a 3-2 count here to Musselwhite. Looking for the 16th strikeout and the 3rd out of this inning. The 3-2 on the way. Fouled again. Musselwhite doing a phenomenal job of battling at the plate. Fouling off pitches and really making Erzman work here in extras. Erzman on 3-2, the pitch. That'll fall foul. You know, it's interesting about softball, and of course, if this was a baseball game, we probably would have seen the bullpen by now just because of pitch counts and tired arms, but the motion of throwing the ball underhand is so much more natural for the arm. There isn't a lot of stress put on the elbow or the shoulder, as you would see if you're throwing overhand. So you can have pitchers like Alexis Erzman and Caitlin Terry. The 3-2 is high, it'll be a walk. Pitch for a very long time, which makes it tough for teams to get victories when the pitcher who's throwing real well is still on the mound late in the game. So Musselwhite gets on with a walk. It'll be Kendra Krog who's hitless so far. Strike out in the 3rd, a ground out in the 6th. Let's see what she can do here against Erzman with a runner on first. The first one on the way. Krog swung on and missed. Count will go to 0-1. Serenity Woodland waiting on deck with 2 outs. Krog the batter for Greenway. Erzman the pitcher for Mingus. The 0-1 on the way. That one swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikes. Throw down to first is not in time. Stapleton keeping an eye on Musselwhite over at first. Unable to get the out. The count will go to 0-2, so Airsman's focus will go to the batter. Still looking for the final out of the inning and possibly strikeout number 16, the 0-2. Hey, she struck her out. Airsman gets out of it. The Marauders will try to win it in the bottom of the 8th inning. Stay with us.
The most common reasons for bankruptcy are unforeseen circumstances like tragedies, illness, unemployment, and foreclosures. I'm Michael Gordon. We understand your situation and your need to look at all the alternatives. Call Gordon & Gordon for a free, non-judgmental bankruptcy or foreclosure consultation. Ask about zero-down bankruptcy options. Gordon & Gordon Attorneys at Law. Trust well placed.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Mallory Copeland will stride in and face Caitlin Terry for the 3rd time here in the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch is inside, and the count will go to 1-0. Want to welcome you back here on Verde Valley TV. Our score 0-0 in extras. It is the bottom of the 8th inning, and it is a 1-0 count to Mallory Copeland, who has 2 strikeouts so far. The 1-0. That one is in for a strike, and the count will go to 1-1. So on 1-1, Copeland looking for something to hit. She'll watch a fastball go high, and the count will go to 2-1. Of course, Copeland doesn't have to do too much here. Just getting on would be huge for Mingus. They've only had 2 base runners so far, as has Greenway, because both pitchers for both teams have been absolutely phenomenal. The 2-1. That one is away, and the count will go to 3-1. Copeland with an opportunity to get on with a leadoff walk. Terry trying to get it out, trying to work back and get Copeland out of it. The 3-1. Copeland will get on with a lead. Oh, they're going to call it a strike. Never mind. 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Terry looking for strikeout number 14. The 3-2, she'll get it. First out for Greenway here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Now Tabitha Freeman will stride in. Tabitha Freeman also hitless so far in the 2nd and in the 5th inning. She struck out. Looking to get on for Mingus here with 1 out. Mikkel Gordon waiting on deck. First one on the way to Freeman, the pitch. Freeman watches that one a little away for a ball, and the count will go to 1-0. The 1-0 count on the way to Freeman, the pitch. Freeman trying to lay down a slap bunt, unable to get it down. The count will go to 1-1. One ball, 1 strike here with 1 out. Freeman looking for something to drive here on 1-1. The pitch. Freeman fouls that one off. The count will go to 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes here for Freeman with 1 out. The 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikes. 2 outs for Greenway, and here comes Mikkel Gordon. Gordon struck out in the 3rd, struck out in the 5th. She's looking for a base hit here. First one on the way to Gordon. The pitch is in for a strike. Count will go to 0-1. 0-1 count here to Mikkel Gordon, the 0-1. Swung on a miss. The count will go to 0-2. Caitlin Terry looking for all 3 strikeouts for all 3 outs. The 0-2. She'll get it. Another 1-2-3 inning for the sophomore pitcher in the circle for Greenway. We'll head to the top of the 9th inning. Marauders will look to keep the bats quiet of the Demons. Stay with us.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects for 36 years. Using green construction methods, Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. They thank you for your business confidence and continued referrals. Lawler Construction, a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction homes at Mountain Gate and Clarkdale this summer.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on fuel with the Marathon Make It Count reward program. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone. At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
Serenity Woodland strides in for Greenway High School. Greenway High School 0, Mingus Union 0 as we kick things off here in the top of the 9th inning. Fastball is taken high and the count will go to 1-0 to the batter, Serenity Woodland. Struck out in the 3rd inning, struck out in the 6th, and here we are in the 9th in a 0-0 game. Second pitch is fouled off, the count will go to 1-1. Again, it'll just be who gives up that mistake. Will it be Mingus or will it be Greenway? Looking for some heroics here late. The 1-1 on the way to Woodland. The pitch. Check swing. Yes, she did. Count will go to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here. The 1-2 on the way to Woodland. Arizman looking for the first out of the 9th. That one is high and the count will go to 2-2. Woodland's been able to work a 2-2 count against Arizman in her first 2 at-bats. Did strike out both times. We'll see what she can do here this time on 2-2 in extra innings. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Arizman. 1 down for the Marauders. And Caitlin Terry will stride in, looking to help her own cause. Terry a strikeout in the 1st, struck out in the 4th, and lined out in the 6th on a great grab from Mackenzie Figge. A shoestring grab to save the inning for the Marauders in the 6th inning. First one on the way. Terry watches that one away for a ball. One-0 count here. Arizman on 1-0. Off speed. In for a strike. Nice off-speed pitch there from Arizman. Drawing the count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Off speed again, and it'll go high. The count will go to 2-1. Kayla Olivas waiting on deck. Olivas hitless as well. Mingus looking to keep that streak going. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Terry. Pitch on the way from Arizman with 1 out. Slow chopper off the glove of Copeland. Terry will round first. She will head over to second. The relay throw is not in time. Terry gets on with a 1-out double. And we'll bring up Kayla Olivas. The leading run is at second base. And Olivas, much like Terry, will look for her first base hit against Arizman with 1 out. Olivas popped up in the 1st, struck out in the 4th, and popped up in the 7th. First one on the way. Olivas drops down a bunt, gets the runner to 3rd. Throw on to 1st is in time for the 2nd out of the inning. Two down for Mingus, runner at 3rd. And now Demi Di Herrera will look to bring in Terry. Here in the top of the 9th inning with 2 outs. Arizman trying to keep him quiet. The no-hitter is now gone. as Erzman gives up her first hit to Caitlin Terry. And now Mingus will try to keep the shutout going. First one on the way to De Herrera is high, and the count will go to 1-0. One-0 count here with 2 outs. Pitch on the way from Erzman. Swung on and missed. The count will go to 1-1. One ball, one strike with 2 outs. Erzman on 1-1, the offering. Swung on and missed. The count will go to 1-2. Erzman looking to get out of it with leaving a runner on third. The 1-2 count on the way to De Herrera. The pitch. High and away, and the count now will go to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Erzman trying to get out of it. The 2-2. Slow chopper. Copeland picks it up. Throw on to first. Will remain scoreless. Mallory Copeland gets the final out of the top of the 9th. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th, where Mingus looks to win it. Stay with us.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
From the Glen Canyon Dam to the corner sidewalks, Salt River Materials Group, Phoenix Cement, has helped build Arizona and the Southwest since 1959. Much like the products they provide, Salt River Materials Group, Phoenix Cement, has a strong sense of community and contributes to it in meaningful ways. Phoenix Cement is considered a premier employer and community supporter and would like to thank their friendly neighbors for 6 decades of continued support. Think harder, think concrete.
Kaylee Watson, Ella Balo, and Mackenzie Figge will be the 1-2-3 for the Marauders here in the bottom of the 9th inning as they look to get them on, get them over, and get them in and get a victory here to remain undefeated on the season against a very tough Greenway Demons team. Watson is hitless so far, looking for her first base hit, struck out in the 3rd, popped up in the 6th, and we'll see if she can change her luck here in her 3rd plate appearance against the sophomore pitcher. Watson trying to get on for Mingus here. They have had a hard time scoring runs against Caitlin Terry. Gotten 2 hits so far, but that's about it. First one on the way to Watson. Is in for a strike.
Hey, lay off the high one.
The 0-1 on the way to Watson. The pitch. High fastball in there for a strike. The count will go to 0-2.
Hey, take that outside the other way, kid. Hey, your time, Kaylee.
0-2 count. Terry looking for a strikeout. Chopper, past third and short. Watson gets on with a single. Kaylee Watson finds her first base hit, and what a time to get it. And now Ella Balo will stride in. Balo hitless so far as well. Struck out in the 1st, popped up in the 3rd, flew out in the 6th. Looking to move Watson into scoring position. First one on the way. The pitch to Balo. Trying to go for the slap bunt. And she'll pull it back as that pitch goes low, and the count will go to 1-0. Olivas doing a good job of taking a look at Watson over at first as she took a pretty big secondary lead. The 1-0 on the way. Balo looking to drop the bunt down. She'll get it right back to the pitcher. Only play is at first. They'll get Balo out at first, but she does her job and moves the runner into scoring position. 1 down now, Mackenzie Figge. Anything deep enough into the outfield should score Watson. Alexis Ayresman waiting on deck. Figge, another hitless Marauder. A strikeout in the first, strikeout in the fourth, and a ground out in the sixth. First one on the way. Figge pops it up. Chandler makes the catch at short, 2 down. And now Alexis Ayresman will look to win it for the Marauders. Ayresman looking for something to drive here with the runner on second. First one on the way. Ayresman fouls off the first pitch. Count will go to 0-1. Ayresman's going to have to be careful of that high fastball and that outside pitch from Terry. Mingus has been biting pretty hard on that. 0-1 count with 2 outs. Runner on second. Here in the bottom of the ninth, the 0-1. Ayresman swung on and missed on that high fastball. The count will go to 0-2.
Hey, let's battle, kid. Let's go.
Ayresman, the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Terry gets out of it. We'll head to the 10th. Mingus strands a runner on second, and the score remains 0-0.
From the Merkin farm to your table, from their vines to your glass, Merkin Vineyards Tasting Room in Osteria, a sense of place for extended family and community. The Merkin mission is to deliver a total sustainable Arizona experience, with fruits and vegetables family farmed in the Verde Valley and vines grown on Arizona Merkin acreage. Pastas and breads made from scratch and served with daily seasonal specials. Keep an eye out for the Merkin pizza and gelato wagons using the same local ingredients.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish all of the Mingus athletes the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
Ariel Chandler, Lily Hardy, and Amberley Castillo will be the 1-2-3 here in the top of the 10th inning in a 0-0 battle between two phenomenal pitchers, Alexis Ayresman in the circle for the Marauders and Caitlin Terry in the circle for Greenway High School. First one on the way here to Chandler is smacked foul. Both teams opportunities in the 9th inning to win the game. Greenway with a runner on third. Mingus was able to get out of it. And then Mingus with a runner on second. And Greenway was able to get out of it. And here we are on the 10th. The 0-1. Inside corner does not find a good part of the plate. The count will go to 1-1. One ball, one strike here to Ariel Chandler. The 1-1 offering here from Ayresman. Popped up in the center. Coming over to grab it is McKenna Watson. She makes the catch for the first out of the inning. And now Lily Hardy will stride in with 1 out. McKenna Watson with a good grab out in center. Rocking the backwards hat. I think I have that exact same hat, I'm going to be completely honest. So with 1 out here, Ayresman looking to get Hardy. First one on the way. Slow roller. Gordon, 2 outs. And now Amberley Castillo will stride in. Castillo got a walk in the 5th, struck out in the 2nd, and grounded out in the 8th. 2 quick outs for the Marauders, and they'd love to make it 3 here and head into the bottom of the 10th inning with a 0-0 score. First one on the way, the pitch from Ayersman. That one's also smacked foul. The count will go to 0-1. Castillo on 0-1, the pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. The count will go quickly to 0-2. Looking for strikeout number 18 here in the final out of the top of the 10th. Off speed is low. They're going to say they're going to appeal it. She did not swing.
Hey, great pitch, kid. Great pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ayersman again looking for strikeout number 18 and the 3rd out of the inning. The 1-2. High fastball will go for a ball, and the count will go to 2-2. Of course, Castillo, a patient batter. She was able to find a walk in the 5th inning, and now works the count from 0-2 now to 2-2. Ayersman trying to get out of it, the 2-2. She will get it. 18 strikeouts for Alexis Ayersman, putting on an absolute show as we head to the bottom of the 10th inning. The Marauders still looking to win it.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the 2nd largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Marissa Vaca, Sydney Stapleton, and Mallory Copeland will be the 1, 2, 3 for the Marauders here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Our score is 0-0. Philip Catafamo, happy to have you along with me here on Verde Valley TV. Vaca's got a hit already. We'll see if she can find another one. First one on the way is in for a strike. Vaca single in the 2nd, was stranded at 3rd, struck out in the 4th and as well in the 7th. And here in the 10th, she'll look to be the first base runner for the Marauders. The 0-1 is popped up. Terry will easily make the catch in the circle for out number 1. And now Sydney Stapleton will stride in. Stapleton also hitless so far. Pop up in the 2nd, ground out in the 4th, and a strikeout in the 7th inning. And with 1 out, Stapleton will look to get on. First one on the way. Stapleton swings and misses. Or excuse me, swings and foul, tips that one. The count will go to 0-1. Stapleton waiting the 0-1 offering here from Terry, the pitch. High fastball, lays off it, and the count will go to 1-1. One ball, 1 strike here with 1 out. Stapleton awaits the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Count will go to 1-2.
Hey, go with the outside pitch, kid. Go with it.
1-2 count here. The pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Stapleton's going to have to take off to first. The throw from Olivas is in time for the 2nd out. And now Mallory Copeland will stride in with 2 outs. Copeland also hitless so far, a strikeout in the 2nd, in the 5th, and in the 8th. And here in the 10th, she'll look for her first base hit the senior third baseman. The first one on the way. Swung on and missed. Count will go to 0-1. Copeland awaiting the 0-1 offering here. Pitch on the way from Terry. Copeland does not chase the high fastball. The count will go to 1-1. One ball, one strike here to the third baseman. The 1-1. Outside corner, does not find it. The count will go to 2-1. Tabitha Freeman waiting on deck. 2-1 count here to Mallory Copeland. The 2-1 on the way from Terry. That one runs inside. Now the count's 3-1. We saw Copeland work the count to 3-1, and then Terry did a great job of working back and getting Copeland to strike out in the 8th. And now Copeland in a similar position here. Got to be patient on 3-1. Pitch on the way. Copeland back to the pitcher. Terry with a great grab in the circle for the final out of the inning. We will head to the 11th. Our score 0-0. In the words of Highlander, there can be only one. Stay with us.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Jenna Musselwhite, Kenda Krog, and Serenity Woodland, the 1-2-3 here in the 11th. It is the top of the 11th inning. Our score is 0-0. Musselwhite takes the first pitch away, and the count will go to 1-0. Philip Katafamo, happy to have you along with me here at Mingus Union High School. It has been an absolute rubber match between Alexis Erzman of Mingus, as that pitch is fouled off. Alexis Erzman of Mingus Union and Caitlin Terry of Greenway High School. Both pitchers pitching very, very well going into extras and are the reason why we have yet to crown a winner yet in this battle between these two big 4A teams. 1-1 on the way to Musselwhite. The pitch swung on and missed. Count will go to 1-2. One ball and two strikes here to Jenna Musselwhite. The 1-2 offering here from Erzman. The pitch. That one's away. They won't get the call. The count will go to 2-2. Two balls and two strikes here. The 2-2 offering. Right past Copeland and Vaca. It's a base hit for Musselwhite. She will stay at first. A leadoff single here in the 11th. And that'll bring up Kendra Krog. Krog hitless so far, a strikeout in the 3rd, a ground out in the 6th, and a strikeout in the 8th. And with the runner on first, Mingus will be looking for that double play to keep the runners off the base for Greenway here late. First one on the way to Krog. The pitch. Krog swung on and missed for strike one. Serenity Woodland waiting on deck. The 0-1. Krog laying down the bunt. Runner's going to take off. Throw down from Stapleton is not in time. Vaca unable to get the ball in her glove. And it'll be a stolen base. Musselwhite gets over to second. We take a look at it there. A little bit of a low and away throw from Sydney Stapleton. And Vaca may have had it on the hop, but it just bounces off the side of her glove. And unable to corral it But so far, no damage done, although it does make it a little easier for Greenway to get that runner there. They're going to call her safe as they appeal. And a 1-1 count here with the runner now at second and no outs. Krog awaiting the 1-1 offering. The pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. The count will go to 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes here. Mingus looking for their first out of the 11th. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. It'll be another strikeout, and that's out number 1 for Mingus. Serenity Woodland will stride in. Woodland hitless so far, a strikeout in the 3rd, the 6th, and the 9th inning. And we'll see what you can do here in the 11th. First one on the way to Woodland, the pitch. Bunt almost laid down. Throw down to 3rd, they get her in time, they did not. So Musselwhite now goes over to 3rd on the pass ball. And that was a ball, so the count will go to 1-0. The 1-0 count on the way here to Woodland with a runner on 3rd and 1 down. The 1-0 runs inside, does not get the call. The count will go to 2-0. Two-one count on the way. The pitch fouled off. The count will go to 2-1. Caitlin Terry waiting on deck, who is a dangerous at bat. Had a double in the 9th. Now, granted, that's all she's done so far. But Mingus is going to have to be very cognizant of the batter on deck. The 2-1. That one's fouled. The count will go to 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes here. Ersman looking for her second out of the inning. Can she get it on 2-2? The pitch. That one's foul. Woodland battling at the plate, getting a piece of that one. Two-two count here to Woodland with 1 out and a runner on 3rd. Pitch on the way from Ersman. On 2-2. Slow chopper, it'll go foul. Woodland doing a good job of making Ersman pitch. Fouling off anything close. And we'll see what Ersman gives her here on 2-2. Definitely something she's going to want to chase. We'll see what it is. The 2-2 runs inside, gets past Stapleton, and the runner will stay at 3rd. They'll call it foul. Not sure who it hit off of, but it's a foul ball. Say it hit off the bat, although I thought I heard Stapleton's glove. But regardless, 2-2 is the count. Runner stays at 3rd. The 2-2 on the way with 1 out. Got her! There's been back-to-back strikeouts. 2 down for the Marauders. And a big at-bat here for Caitlin Terry. And a big opponent for the Marauders here with 2 down and a runner on 3rd. Terry awaiting the first offering here from Ersman. First pitch is in for a strike. Oh, 1 count here. Pitch on the way to Terry from Ersman with 2 down and a runner on 3rd. The 0-1. Off speed. Barely got off the end of the bat. It'll go foul. Now an 0-2 count. "20 strikeouts for Ersman so far, looking for 21 to get the Marauders out of the top of the 11th. The 0-2. High, and the count will go to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Ersman looking to get out of it with no damage done. The 1-2. Outside corner, not going to get the call. Not a bad spot for Ersman to miss. The count will go to 2-2. And now on 2-2. Erzman will have to work. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Erzman gets out of it, and they leave a runner on third. We'll head to the bottom of the 11th. The Marauders looking for the win.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
It'll be Tabitha Freeman, Mikkel Gordon, and Kaylee Watson, the 1-2-3 for the Marauders as they continue to face the dominating sophomore lefty in Caitlin Terry. Terry has only allowed 3 hits so far through 11. Or I should say 10 2/3 so far, but well, hopefully Freeman can get to her, and then Gordon, and then Watson. If you're a Marauder fan, and if you're watching for Greenway, Terry's looking for a 1-2-3 inning like she had in the 10th. We're either going to have a winner or we're going to run out of daylight. We'll see which happens first. And Freeman will look to get on for the Marauders. First pitch on the way from Terry. Freeman, that one runs inside. Count will go to 1-0. A 1-0 count here to Freeman. Pitch on the way. Freeman, slow roller to third. Picked up by Musselwhite. Throw on to first is in time, and Freeman tried to dive and slide to first, but she is unsuccessful. One down for Greenway, and here comes Mikkel Gordon. And we take another look at it there, just a real slow roller. Musselwhite read it beautifully, threw it on to first. You can see Tabitha Freeman trying so hard to be safe at first, but just unable to get it. And now Mikkel Gordon will look to be the first base runner for the Marauders. Gordon looking for her first hit. She struck out in all 3 at-bats. First one on the way. Gordon swung on and missed. And the count will go to 0-1. 0-1 count here to Mikkel Gordon with 1 out. Gordon fouls that one off. And the count will go to 0-2. 0-2 count here to Gordon. Looking for a mistake on the side of Greenway. The 0-2. Gordon watches that one high, and the count now 1-2.
Hey, go with that pitch on the outside. Go with it.
1 ball, 2 strikes here with 1 out. The 1-2. Swung on and missed for the second out of the inning. And here comes Kaylee Watson.
Let's go, Kaylee.
19 strikeouts for the sophomore so far. Kaylee Watson getting on with a single in the 9th inning. Struck out in the 4th, popped up in the 6th. See what she can do here. She looks to get on again. First one on the way, swung on and missed. And the count will go to 0-1. 2 outs here for Greenway. Marauders looking to end it here in the 11th. First one on the way to Watson is fouled off, and that was actually the second pitch. The count will go to 0-2.
Hey, we need you, kid. We need you.
0-2 count here with 2 outs. Terry looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The 0-2 on the way. Outside corner, did not get the call. Watson will still get an opportunity here on 1-2. 2 down for the Marauders, looking for their first base runner of the 11th. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Terry. We will head to the 12th, where Greenway will get an opportunity to bat. Stay with us here on Verde Valley TV.
The most common reasons for bankruptcy are unforeseen circumstances like tragedies, illness, unemployment, and foreclosures. I'm Michael Gordon. We understand your situation and your need to look at all the alternatives. Call Gordon & Gordon for a free, non-judgmental bankruptcy or foreclosure consultation. Ask about zero-down bankruptcy options. Gordon & Gordon, attorneys at law. Trust well placed.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Kayla Olivas looks for the first pitch here from Airsman in the top of the 12th inning. I want to welcome you back here to this rubber match as that one goes in for a strike to Kayla Olivas, the catcher for Greenway High School. Mingus Union 0, Greenway 0. We're in the 12th inning. A 1 count here to Olivas. Olivas awaiting the 0-1 here. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. The count will go to 0-2. Airsman trying to make quick work of the Demons. And Marauders will look to close it out in the 12th. 0-2 count here to Olivas. A good way to start. See if Airsman can get it. In right field. Coming over to grab it is Freeman, and she will not make the catch, but the ball does go foul. So the count will remain 0-2. So an 0-2 count here to Olivas, who is also hitless so far. Olivas on 0-2. Off speed is high, and the count will go to 1-2. We've seen that off speed pitch work for Airsman, but that time it just does not land where she wants it to. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. The 1-2. Outside corner, got her looking for out number 1. Olivas goes down on strikes. Now De Herrera will stride in. De Herrera also hitless so far. A ground out, a strikeout, and then a ground out. And we'll see what she can do. 1 down for the Marauders. Looking to keep the Demon bats quiet. First one on the way. That one is away, and the count will go to 1-0. An absolute battle between these two teams so far. The 1-0, swung on a miss. The count will go to 1-1. As I mentioned, it has a lot to do with the pitchers in the circle. Airsman for Mingus and Terry for Greenway. Both have over 20 strikeouts so far tonight, both throwing shutouts. Airsman's only allowed 1 hit, as that one goes high, and the count will go to 2-1. Airsman's only allowed 1 hit, and Terry's allowed 2. But both pitchers doing very, very well so far. Or I should say, excuse me, she's allowed 2 hits. Airsman has allowed 2. The 2-1 is swung on and missed. The count will go to 2-2 here. Ariel Chandler waiting on deck. Airsman trying to get another strikeout and looking for out number 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. She struck her out for the second out of the inning. Back-to-back Ks for Airsman here in the 12th. And now to be Ariel Chandler striding in. 23 strikeouts for the junior pitcher. First one on the way here to Chandler is fouled off. And the count will go to 0-1. The on-deck hitter, Lily Hardy, letting Ariel Chandler, please don't hit it towards me as she's standing on deck. The 0-1 on the way. Swung on and missed. The count will go to 0-2. Ayers been looking for strikeout number 24 in a 12-inning affair so far. No balls and 2 strikes. In a good position to do it and get out of the inning. 1-2-3. We'll see what she offers her on 0-2. The pitch. Slow chopper up the middle. Vaca picks it up. Throw on to first. Is in time. 1-2-3 for the Marauders. We will head into the bottom of the 12th where the Marauders look to shut things down. Stay with us here on Verde Valley TV.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects for 36 years. Using green construction methods, Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. They thank you for your business confidence and continued referrals. Lawler Construction, a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction homes at Mountain Gate and Clarkdale this summer.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on fuel with the Marathon Make It Count reward program. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone. At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
It is the top of the order for the Marauders here in the bottom of the 12th inning. Ella Balo will lead things off for the Marauders. Balo hitless so far, looking for her first one tonight, and Mingus would love it. In a game that seems it's been going on all day. 0-0 our score here in the bottom of the 12th. First one on the way to Balo. The pitch. Balo, chopper, foul.
Let's go,
12 innings so far in a rubber match. And something's going to give at some point. Just who and when. The 0-1. Balo into right field. It'll fall. Balo around first. She will head to second. It is a leadoff double for Ella Balo. And now the Marauders are cooking. Mackenzie Figge will stride in with the game-winning run at second. Something's got to give, and Mingus says, why not us? Figge looking for her first base hit of the evening as well. Balo found one. Will Figge find one as well? Alexis Ayersman waiting on deck. No outs. First one on the way to Figge. Figge will show bunt, and that one will go foul. The 0-1 count, no outs, runner on second. The 0-1. Figge shows bunt, goes back to the pitcher. Balo is safe at second, one down for Greenway. And now Alexis Ayersman with an opportunity. Ayersman did get a double in the 4th inning. First pitch swung on and missed. For strike 1. We'll see how much Balo tests the arm of Olivas. Putting Balo at third would make it a lot easier for Ayersman. The 0-1. Ayersman swung on and missed. Strike 2. Oh, 2 count. Runner on second with one down. Terry looking for the strikeout. The 0-2. That one's high for a ball. That count will go to 1-2, and we'll do it again. One-two count here for Ayersman. Pitch on the way. Ayersman in the right, and it's going back at the wall. The Marauders walk it off. Alexis taken off. Mingus stays undefeated. How about Alexis Ayersman? Pitches an absolute gem and then wins it. The Marauders will remain undefeated on the season, the #1 team in 4A. We'll wrap things up here at Mingus Union High School. Stay with us.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
From the Glen Canyon Dam to the corner sidewalks, Salt River Materials Group, Phoenix Cement, has helped build Arizona and the Southwest since 1959. Much like the products they provide, Salt River Materials Group, Phoenix Cement, has a strong sense of community and contributes to it in meaningful ways. Phoenix Cement is considered a premier employer and community supporter and would like to thank their friendly neighbors for 6 decades of continued support. Think harder, think concrete.
One mistake is all that Mingus needed, and Alexis Ayersman takes advantage and sends it deep into right field to walk it off and keep the Marauders undefeated on the season. They now move to 14-0, the #1 team in 4A conference rankings, beating a very tough Greenway team, and a lot of credit to Greenway and Caitlin Terry, who pitched a phenomenal game. 20 strikeouts for the sophomore pitcher, but it was Alexis Ayersman, the Marauder pitcher, that had the last laugh in extras. Greenway will focus their attention on the road at Shadow Mountain on Friday, and the Marauders will be back home to take on American Leadership Academy Queen Creek. And what a victory for Coach John Brown and the Mingus Marauders. And they look to keep that momentum going on Friday. For everybody here at Verde Valley TV, I'm Philip Katafama, wishing you a great rest of your night, and we'll see you Friday right here on Verde Valley TV for softball. We'll see you then.